The way to set your mind for happiness actually starts with feeling the pain. Yes, you heard me right. Feeling the pain is the way to set your mind for happiness. Now, there are a few other things that you could do in order to set your mind for happiness, and we'll talk about them in a second. But you might be asking yourself, like, I came here to learn how to be happy, and you're talking to me about feeling my pain. Well, let me share with you a secret. It has to do with each other, and even I'll say more than that. To feel really happy, you really need to feel your pain. There's a saying of Brené Brown, in order to heal, you need to feel. So if you really want to be happy and happier, you need to heal. If you want to heal, you need to feel. And I remember that really clear. That memory is like crystal clear. I was going through a tough time, in a few areas of life, also my health, also relationship, business. And the first thing I said, okay, so I had this checklist. What am I going to do in order to feel better? I'll go help other people. I'll serve a purpose that is greater than myself. I'll go run. I'll go on a hike. I'll go also donate to charity. And I'll focus. I'll have gratitude. I went through the whole list, okay? And then I realized that I'm telling myself these things. You hear the bee? It's a nice one. That's also a thing of focus. But I realized that all of these years, I'm creating this checklist in order to basically avoid my feelings. So yes, gratitude, and I'm all in for gratitude. You know me already. I'm a huge believer that the most amazing things in life are the ones you actually take for granted. That bee that we just now saw, amazing. I could see, I could hear it. Some people can't see, some people can't hear. So I can see and hear. That's amazing. And in addition to that, I'll say there's also a must that we all do, which is called feeling. And I realized that I'm going straight to those checklists before I feel that pain. In order to really be happy, in order to really serve a purpose that is greater than myself, in order to be a light for myself, for the people surrounding me, and to create a happier life, I need and want to feel. What happened that morning? So I started going on a run, and by the way, also then it was beautiful outside. I don't know if you can see here, but everything was like flowers. It was all really beautiful. And as I was running, I said, okay, let's start thinking about all the things that I have in life and gratitude. And then I told myself, yeah, stop. This is not the time to move on and, go to that checklist. Now, if I really want to be happy and happier, I need to feel that pain. And wow, believe me, it was painful. And I decided, I made a conscious decision. I'm going to feel now, and I'm going to feel that pain. And I dived into that pain through that run. And I was just feeling it. And later on, before we go through the next steps, I'll give you a small, I'll go to the end, I'll come back. But I felt much better, okay? It didn't take 5 minutes. Yes, I felt the pain. When I felt the pain, wow, it was hard, it was tough, believe me. It wasn't easy. But it was worth. Why was it worth it? Because later on, when I went to the happiness part, I really felt the happiness. And I felt it in a much bigger way, okay? When you have something going through your life and you're putting it under the carpet, eventually there'll be no more room under the carpet. And man, that will be a big mess. So, number one, in order to set your mind for happiness, feel whatever it is you're going through, okay? It doesn't mean you also need to stay connected to that feeling. Sometimes I'll feel a feeling, and I'll have certain thoughts also coming at the same time, and I'll feel it, and then I'll disconnect, I'll zoom out, and I'll reframe that event that caused that feeling, okay, caused that thought. I'll reframe, I'll say, okay, how does this serve me? Because in any experience in life, there's a lesson that is coming to teach us something that we could take from that lesson to be a greater person, a greater human being. And yes, human being means we need to be in the present, in the moment. And what I learned over there, okay, so number one, in order to heal, you need to feel. That's the number one thing I really recommend you to do. Number two, and this one, it's not more crucial, less crucial, all are important, but you need to start with the healing part. Number two, and as I said at the beginning, gratitude is so important. But before gratitude, it's kind of come together. 2 and 3 is whatever you focus on expands, okay? I'm sure you heard this millions of times already, that if you think about, for example, a certain flower, a red car, or a certain color house, a certain human being, you'll see more and more of them because your focus is focused towards there. All of a sudden, you tell yourself, whoa, how is it all of a sudden I see the same car 20 times? It was always there, but now also your focus is there, so you'll see it more. So focus on things that serve you, okay? If you have a challenge, focus on the challenge, but focus on what can you learn. Okay, focusing on the pain, we spoke about that. Focusing, healing, and reframing, moving out of that pain, moving out of that thought, and not necessarily identifying with it later on. But now we're talking about focusing on all the things that you do have in life, and that leads us to the third one. Okay, gratitude. Hi, I hope this video is serving you. I just want to share with you that my belief in life is that you are here to serve a purpose greater than yourself. But in order to do that the best way, you must start with investing in yourself. Enjoy the rest of the video. Gratitude is so important, again, only after you go through the healing part and you feel that feeling and you feel that pain. Now you could go to gratitude, and gratitude is one of the most amazing things you could have in life. Because we could go through the exact same experience and you'll suffer and I'll be happy. And maybe the opposite. But my point is that you have so many beautiful things in your life right now. Nothing to do with whatever it is you're achieving and whatever it is that you want to achieve, which is amazing. I'm all in for you. But right now, this second, this moment, you have so many beautiful things in your life. And like you, also me, we take it for granted, okay? The fact I was able to walk here, I have 2 legs. I have trillions of cells in my body that are working. I could see, I could hear, I could taste the taste I was having tomorrow morning, an amazing breakfast. And I'm like, wow, it's so good. And, I'm so grateful for that breakfast. And I had also challenging times today. Okay, it came together. It's not this or that. No, we're in a life that's it's all together, But if you really want to feel and have that happiness in you, so you need to see what you have, because you got all these gifts in you right now, this second. You want more? Amazing, all good. But first, appreciate what you have. Because if you don't appreciate what you have, it doesn't matter what you'll try to achieve in life, it won't be enough. Okay, I met with this really famous actor, and they were telling me about all the things that they don't have in life, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, so many people would dream to be in your place. And then again, what happened? They were always thinking about what they don't have. So focus on what you do have. Okay, this is really important. So if you want to set your mind to be happy, we said number 1, in order to heal, you need to feel whatever it is you need to feel. Only then you could move to real happiness. Number 2 is, and 3 together, I'll say, put your focus on whatever you want to expand, okay? And stay focused there and have gratitude for all of these things that you take for granted. Really crucial and really important. Now, I'll say they're all tied together, and I have a few things that are coming up to my head now in terms of number 4, to be honest, even though I had something in my head at the beginning. We'll take only one of them, because if we go too far, then people don't do anything. So take whatever it is that you want from this video, but take something that would help you to feel better. And if it's not all of the steps, so take 1 step, and then the next week take the next step, and so forth and so on. So number 4 is David Goggins' quote, the cookie jar. What's a cookie jar? Cookie jar is basically all of the wins that you had in life, all of the things you thought you can't accomplish, and you did. Write them down, okay? If you don't remember them, maybe every day write down, 1. And eventually things will come up to your mind. You'll have this cookie jar. And your cookie jar is not my cookie jar, okay? Don't start comparing. What are the things in your life that you want to achieve and you have achieved? And there are many things. Believe me, they are. I could guarantee that. 3,000,000%. And celebrate those wins, okay? Because many times we put these goals in our life, and then we get the goal and we go to the next goal, and we don't have any appreciation for it. We just move on to the next and the next, and it's never enough, because we're looking for the happiness outside there. Okay, so when you go and look at all these things that you have achieved in life, you basically see that all the beauty is already here in yourself. When the beauty is here in yourself, you don't need all of these things that you're right now trying to achieve. If you'll get them, amazing. They might give you, right now, this burst of feeling of being more satisfied, happier, more pleasure in your life. Amazing. But realize that happiness you find inside. And how do you find happiness inside? One of the ways is through the cookie jar. Now, when you see all of those wins that you had in life, it's not that what you actually achieved, that thing that you got, that's the wow. No, it's that you went through a process. You went through a path. And you grew in that time. That's the wow. Yeah, that's the wow. Not that thing that you achieved. So tap yourself on your shoulder. Of course, when you need to learn whatever it is you need to learn, it's not time for tapping. That's a time for learning. And then you can tap. It's all good. But make sure that you realize that happiness comes from the inside. Because when you tie your happiness to things from the outside or to people from the outside, you're basically putting yourself in jail. Because you have no control on that. Okay? You can only control whatever it is, the work that you're doing on yourself on the inside. So You want to add more people, things to your happiness list, amazing, but that shouldn't be the core. The core should be the beauty that is in you. Discover the beauty that is in you. If you woke up this morning, there's a reason you're here, okay? I almost died 4 times the past few months, 2 at war and 2 in accidents, okay? I was really close to coming to having a bullet into my head. And the fact I'm still here right now, there's a reason for me to be here, and there are things that I want to be grateful for. And if I really want to be happy, so I'll go through all these steps, but I'll also realize that I can't ever tie that happiness, let's say I'm looking now for a relationship, I can't tie my happiness for that partner, because if I will, when I'll get and I'll be with that partner, no, I was already with, I had a few serious girlfriends, always things come up, of course it's amazing, but then together we could even create much more than me as a single guy, but the happiness always will be my responsibility. It's something that comes from in me. I can't also push it on and move it to my girlfriend, to my wife, to my husband, whatever it is, each person, in their life. Happiness is something you're in charge of, and it's in you, and you could always discover more and more of it when you work on yourself and you see more of the beauty of it that is in yourself. When you see more of the beauty that is in yourself, so you could serve a purpose that is greater than yourself, and light your path and the path of the people surrounding you. I hope you enjoyed the video and you got some tools to overcome your challenges and light your path. For us to help other people, please press that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that the most amazing things in life are the one you take for granted.